What's up, warriors, legion, brothers? I am the true and only Dark Loner, aka Whispered. And this one really is not going to fit under the MGTOW files, but I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. But I'm going to call this one the Rant of Gods. And the first thing, you guys, I've done enough videos for you to know sometimes I'll misspeak, sometimes I mess up, and everybody's not going to agree with me, I understand. But I want you to know that me personally, if you knew me, everything I say comes from the heart. I want you to, but what I do on this page is to uplift men. I'm sorry, it's not for, this page is not, and women can hate on it all they want, but I'm here to show that as men, we don't look at each other the way we do. I want you guys to do some research before you can pause the video. I want you to go to a website called humor, HUMOR on.com. I'll put the link in the description. And I want you to see, and I'm going to go on several points, so I know it's kind of hard to follow me, but I am the Dark Loner and I'm random. I want you to see, you don't even, now if you're going to brave, I want you to go to this website, and I want you just to scroll down through the first 3 pages of this website. 2 or 3 pages. And I want you to see what I see all the time, and why I say the things I do. Because I think a lot of you guys don't see this. This website is graphic. It depicts humanity in its rawest, its purest, unadulterated, uncut form. I want you to see how disgusting not only these whores I talk about are, I want you to see how disgusting men are. You do not, I repeat, you do not have to click on the videos. It is graphic, but there's a reason I want you to go there. I want you to see what I see, because I'm telling you, from my heart, I'm embarrassed to be a fucking human, because I'm so this has nothing to do. I thought about this today. God puts man, whatever you want to believe. Let's just say something put us all on this earth. I'm not going to get into a religious argument. This earth was beautiful. We had everything we need, and we fucked it up. How much shit have men and women have done to men, and vice versa, men have done to women, to treat each other like pure fucking trash. I thought, and I put myself, if I was God, how would I think of human beings? I wonder every day why he, it, she, whatever, doesn't kill every last one of us. Even I consider myself a decent person, but and guys, this is why I want you to stand up. I think I've been given the torch to explain to you that you guys that subscribe to me, I believe I get messages every day from decent guys, decent men, and we've been covered with shit of the world, the filth of the world for so long, and somebody has got to say something. This is bigger than black. This is bigger than white. This is bigger than racism. This is big. All this stems from the same origins. Evil, whatever you think evil is. How else can you describe? And I hope you guys had a chance to look at the shit. There's a video on there of a man going down on a woman on her period. Do you see what I'm talking about? There are girls doing all sorts of filth that will eventually be mothers to this earth. Do you see why most guys are not? They're pieces of shit. Because look at what their origins. I heard one time in my favorite show, The X-Files, Mulder said something, and I don't know if anybody's into the X-Files. Mulder said all of us as individuals are a sum of all the parts that came before us. So you are your sum of your mother and your father and their father and mother, and vice, and just down the line. And so if you have good parts that are put into something, and eventually the parts became shitty and crappy and the bolts are not right, then that production of something becomes worse. That's why if you look at, I can say I've lived long enough to see that human beings have got progressively worse every year. I never thought a day I would see the shit that people do. You've all heard the video, 2 girls in 1 cup. Well, you know that's not even the worst of it all. This world disgusts me. If I could, I would go move to another planet in another stratosphere, stratus, whatever, because I don't want to be associated with anybody other like probably the guys that are on my page. And this goes to the deeper issue that I say that, and I think personally women should be mad at their own. Look how, I told a buddy of mine this. As guys, and I'll go back, you hear me refer to the 80s because I'm very nostalgic, number one. But I grew up in a time where I actually saw what a woman really was. Let me ask you this. Does anybody remember National Lampoon's Vacation? Do you remember how good Christy Brinkley looked? Do you know she still looks essentially like that? She exuded femininity. Now she was pretty much the decline of woman and man is at a point where I wanted you guys to see this. I've known about this website for years, and some of you guys might know about it, but I want you to physically see the type of disgusting shit people are, and then maybe you'll understand why I do the way I do. And if I mess up, again, everybody won't agree with me. That's fine. I respect my brothers. I still wouldn't do anything to you guys that I wouldn't do to myself, because I respect you like a brother. Because the ultimate goal of evil is to have man destroy himself, the perfect creature that God put on here in his own image to massacre himself. And whatever way evil decides to do that, it will be done. Whether it's through a vagina, which to me that's the biggest thing. I think vagina kills more men than anything. I think it kills more men than alcohol. I think it kills more men than drugs. I think you can all go to the root. You've heard this term, a love of money is the root of all evil. Well, what about the love of vagina? Couldn't that essentially be the root of all evil too? I'm dead serious. Albeit, and I'll talk to you, when I was in high school, I saw guys literally almost want to kill themselves because they couldn't get the attention of a 2-bit whore. So, I'm sorry if I speak angry or speak with ire. That again, people shit on my ancestors, on the graves, and I consider my forefathers every good man that came before me. Because if you believe they all come from the same origins, all humans singularly, I think, are connected mentally. That's how come sometimes you can think of a person and they call you. And I'm speaking to my brothers, and I do this page for you guys. I will reiterate, I will say it again, and I will say it again. This page is for any man that wants to take a stand against the shit that we have had to live with for probably since we were born. What we've been told, everything. It is here to destroy us, and I myself am not going to let it happen. I don't care how much ass is thrown in my way. I don't care how many fucking commercials they say, every kiss begins with K. Every fucking man's a simp. They laugh at us. So indirectly, they laugh at us. And it pisses me off. Every time I go in a Walmart, I see a half-dressed whore and a bunch of guys worshiping her. For what? What are you gonna gain? Then you wonder why women don't respect a man. I could care less if they respect me, but I'm a man of character and I'm a man of integrity. And I don't fuck with people, and I mind my business. Just like most of the guys on this page. It is absolutely disgusting the worship of these individuals. And you think I'm going to sit back and say, and let them, not only the worship, but how another man can turn on another man for one of them. It's a disgrace. I'm embarrassed, and I don't care. I don't need to fight you. I can fight you with 5 fists of death. The Grandmaster Tiger Fist. One of my favorite guys. If you want to go, we can go. Because every day I gain a subscriber, every day somebody preaches the truth, it's another soldier in the army. This is our livelihood, fellas. I look at it 50 years from now. How will we be remembered? Are we going to be remembered as a bunch of pants sagging, flip-flop wearing pussies that kowtow to women and have no backbone and just worship and just get more girls pregnant and how will we be remembered? Will we be remembered like William Wallace, who led armies of fucking guys to fight for the freedom of a country of Scotland? Will we be remembered like that? Ask yourself, and I ask myself this, what have I done? Nothing. I've done nothing. My forefathers would spit at me. Men have raised armies. There were fucking men who fought as gladiators. And look at us, stuck in a fucking mall, praising the worship of a siren. Every video, you can go up millions of videos on YouTube to praise the vag. I will not do it. I defy you. Pussy does not justify me as a man. I don't care what you think. It's a slap in the face to my brothers every day that you bitches think you can make a video and get 30 men to sit in a room and listen to what you how to talk to us. Are you serious? I've done nothing in this world. This little YouTube thing, it's all I can do. If I can build the self-esteem of another warrior to realize what he truly is, isn't that the trick of the enemy, to trick us into understanding what we really are? You've heard it, one of the greatest movies ever made, Unusual Suspects. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making the world believe he didn't exist. But yet we're tricked every day. Stand up, brothers. For we are a nation and we are a legion. See, all of the nation may not be unified right now. See where I'm going with this. And this page is for, again, I will say it again. I talk to myself, but I talk to you as well, as a brother and as family. I enjoy watching your guys' conversation. I don't necessarily always comment, but it's fucking unity. And I'll be damned if I let people shit on you guys or anybody that's a decent man. That, again, I reply, a decent man. I'm not talking about pieces of garbage. If you come against us, you will be terminated. You don't have to sit back and take this shit, good guys. Nice guys finish last. Really? Nice guys had the last laugh. When was it so bad to be why is it so bad to be a good guy? What's wrong with that? You saw what Chucky did. He was a good guy, doll. No, I jest. But I'm serious. Why do you have to be a piece of shit in this world to get respect? I see these little faggot guys walking around with tight pants, sagged down. It's an embarrassment. A real man puts his pants up, pulls his buckle on, and no matter how... You remember the old stories of your grandfather going to work for 40 years in a fucking factory? You know what a guy like that would be worth now? He'd be nothing, because he's not driving a fucking C-Class Mercedes. 40 years at the same company. That's not a man of honor and respect? And you think I'm going to look down on that? for some fruity ass metrosexual CEO of some .com. Like, come on, bro. That's what you, and those same fuckers worship these badges? And I'm not gonna say something about it? I'm coming with the ire of Zeus. The gods are not happy. Ares, the god of war, is not happy. When I call you guys brothers and I call you warriors, that's what you are to me. You do what most men couldn't be. Again, go look at George Sidini. I will always refer back to George. Not for what he did. I don't condone what he did. But this man lived a good life. Sat home every night for 20 years. Didn't touch a girl, nothing. And he thought something was wrong with him because he didn't get laid. Thence, he killed a bunch of them. Because nobody told George. 20 years as a soldier. Not bowing down to these. I will not let us be remembered in vain, bro. That's why I tell any guy that's got a story, do what I do. Put the information out there. We will not be forgotten. My father told me stories of my grandfather worked at the same company for 40 years. He may not have made $100,000. He may not have made 6 figures. He didn't wear too many earrings in his ear. But that was a man. Something the world and women in the government have forgot about. I don't. How many men could go to work the same place for 40 years, clock in on time every day? Sometimes I don't even think they maybe have had 5-6 days in 40 years. And I'm not going to respect that? I'm going to respect some pussy because how much sex he gets over that? Married to one woman, 50 years. Come on. And I'm going to let you ladies shit. Again, that's why I talk so harshly about cheating. I will not let you ruin the guys that work for us to get here. Or the guys now and let you make them feel like pieces of shit. Because they don't worship the petals and the fragrances that you spout off. Or pheromones. Anyway. I take a breath after that. Every day, guys, I just want you to remember. I told you I would go different directions in this video, but I want you to remember how important you are. That if they took all of us away, this world would not exist. There are good individuals out there still doing good things. There are men that stand because now, remember, we're the renegades now because the world's totally not like us. The world's telling you, just be as shitty as you want to be. Step on as many people as you want to be. Talk crap about everything you want to be. Engage in all illicit sex acts as much as you want to be. Do what thou wilt, Aleister Crowley. That's what they're telling you. Any man that's a decent man, fought in the military, goes to work, drives a truck, works as a crossing guard, whatever. You're worth a whole lot fucking more than you'll ever know. And don't let anybody tell you you're not. Again, a rant of the gods. I am the Dark Loner. I will see you on the dark side. Peace.